1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and
It's
Trevor
me
Gear.
and my brother, Trevor. And family.
5 of whom he killed, 5 were injured, some very badly. Now, we're talking about forgiveness. Well, this was an incident which sort of shocked the world, and while the world was shocked, maybe there was a greater shock from the response of the Amish community. As I say, it's a very close-knit community there. And that very day, by the way, the gunman shot himself once he killed these little girls. He shot himself dead. The members of the community went to the wife, because they knew where this milkman lived, etc. And they had 3 children. And some members of the community went round there to express their sadness, but mostly to express their support. And the community set up a fund for the families of the girls who died and injured badly. But they also insisted, did the community, that some of the money went to Marie Roberts, who was the wife of the milkman, the killer, and her 3 children, because they were victims as well. And the parents, all the parents of the 5 little girls who died, along with many other Amish people, went to the funeral, believe it or not, of Charles Roberts, the gunman, to express their support and their forgiveness to Marie. And they said, you know, you're as much a victim as are your children as we are. Now that to me is, you could say, the most astounding act to forgive at the time. Something done so heinously, causing unimaginable grief and desperation, and yet these people found it within themselves to support the family of the gunman. And you could say, well, it wasn't their fault. They didn't know he was going to do this. But even so, there would, in most people, perhaps certainly for a while, as you've said, maybe a few years would go by where things somehow feel a bit different. But in this case, they were, and it's very, very kind of symptomatic, typical of the Amish community. When you look at, it's quite an interesting thing to read about the Amish community. They are a community set apart, almost like, I don't know, an 18th century community, but in good ways. They go around with horse and carts, not like chariots, but they don't have motor cars, things like that. They just don't indulge in modern day benefits, if you like, and they seem, as far as one can ever tell, very satisfied with their lot. But that is an astounding act of forgiveness, and I wonder how many of us could ever get anywhere near that point of saying, I forgive you, even if we didn't contact the person or the people. Maybe we couldn't even find it within ourselves to say, I forgive that person, because in a way it would feel like you're betraying your lost little child. I don't know. But so, yeah, that's perhaps an impressive example of forgiveness. But whether most of us could do that, do you think we could, most of us, in situations like that?
I don't think most of us can do that. But I also don't think that most of us would take the law into our own hands by, harming the relatives of the perpetrator.
No, absolutely.
I don't think most of us would do that either. Maybe very, very little, but I still believe in humanity. I think most of us would, but I don't think most of us would forgive easily.
No, not in a situation like that.
Not in a situation like that where it involves the lives of little children. We're a community that protects children, especially. especially.
Okay.
Not saying that we don't protect adults, but children especially. Yeah.
Let me lighten the mood. We've been a bit serious. Now, again, you may or may not recall any examples of this, but have you ever found yourself in a situation where you find yourself laughing at an inappropriate moment or in an inappropriate place, where something just affects something inside you that makes you laugh? A bit like if you ever watch on TV or YouTube some of these bloopers, particularly on well-known television things, or a movie, and you look at the bloopers, you can find them on YouTube, and sometimes the actor or actress or whoever, they're trying to say a line which just tickles them, and they say, oh sorry, they apologise to the director, sorry, do it again, and they find every time that perhaps an opposing actor says their line, they just lose it completely. Now, my question is, have you ever had, I'll tell you a situation I was in, probably more than once, but one particular one, but
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.